Traffic of import.
Touch lights. Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator.
Thanks,
But
Artie.
look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
Part.
The basement. Thanks.
Frickin' woman scares the Hi, me. I know you're watching me, but if you've not hit the subscribe button, please hit it right now before you forget, okay? Thanks. Bye. Basement. Where would the basement be? Oh, where did all the old people go? Where's the wellness center? Is the basement outside? Is it one of those kind of...
Can't open this with my bare hands.
No.
Emergency muster point.
Any other...
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia. If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual.
Really?
On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Tell me about Cynthia.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life, and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
I've heard of your radio show.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto.
I can't back away
We'd
anymore.
be happy to have you on the show anytime. Me and my listeners.
Okay. Okay. Looking for the basement. I don't know if this place has a basement. I mean, where would the basement be? Is there a map? It's not one of those old houses where the basement's outside. I mean, it could be, right? Nope. It's not one of those Okay, I don't know where the basement is. I'm supposed to find the basement. Now, unless the basement's in... God damn it. What the hell? Oh dear. Okay. No, what the hell? I'm getting beaten up by old age pensioners. Get away. I'm accosted by old age people. Oh. Dude. Well, clearly the basement is close. I don't know where the basement is. There it is. I found the basement. I lost Rose though. Oh.
Shit. I need to get the power back on. Key fob's no good without power.
Oh, we better not get electrocuted. Remember, buy more fuses. Many more crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. Okay. Don't tell me I have to have found a freaking fuse. No, wrong.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination.
Oh, poor Barry.
PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Jeez. You're definitely gonna need...
Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares nearby.
Wait. Nope, I don't have one. See if that flies open, I swear to Odin.
Can't be opened on this side.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open,
Oh,
not
worst
washing
thing
their
ever.
hands after visiting the restroom, touching things, touching everything.
How dare they touch things?
The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
And okay, so Emmett sounds like a hoot. Rose Becky is now locked away because someone can't, Artie, keep stealing them. Code is in the laundry room. Really? Oh, what was that noise? Thomas Zane, renowned filmmaker, establishment artist, commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Sian in Finland, and his partner Baba Jaga, born Baba Jakala, have recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple are already settled in. In its home country, the internationally as well, Mr. Zane is well known and respected amateur filmmaker, rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. The earlier film Nightless Night won a number of European Film Awards. Mrs. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. This reporter believes that the name was a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same. Seeing Zane as a person with I can't read. Revering, even to eventually cult-like degree, a person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a high state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls Records does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mrs. Zane will help put our town in the artistic map.
Thomas Zane looked just like Wake. Is this why Odin keeps calling him Tom?
We need...
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
You can tell me I'm gonna need a lantern to deal with her. $273. Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff. 273. $273 before it like disappears out of my brain. $273. Yours.
The power's off.
Oh dear. I don't like it. I still don't like it. I'm gonna go back. I want to know what the...
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
Wait, what? Oh, that was creepy. What?
Shit.
Woman!
Careful, Saga.
I don't like the old lady. There's batteries there, but I need the batteries. Wait, I can pick them up. It's just not. There you go. Nope. There you go. Nope. Okay. Power's back on. I don't know if I can open this stuff here. I feel so lightly refreshed.
I need bolt cutters.
Oh, I didn't see any bolt cutters there. So I wonder if there's some over there. Can we go over there? I'm gonna have a look. Oh, we're definitely gonna get some bolt cutters soon then. Oops, wrong book.
It's 1988. A face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared. The old gods facing something even more powerful. Something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between.
What?
We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral, shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
Whoops. Well, we're going to one of the creepy rooms up here. It's a creepy house. It's a freaking glorious creepy house. I'll give it that. Oh, I don't think want to go this way.
It was too late.
Shh, Cynthia. No one asked you.
She was underwater.
No one's asking you, crazy lady. Artie! Can you not hear that? No? We're not going. Okay, crazy lady time. Ah! Whoa!
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering? The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
I went down to the basement today to check the lights. I can't trust Blum to do it. He's too slow, but it's getting harder and harder for me to reach them. I can't keep up. I can't keep up much longer. Tom's lamp is gone. The lamp with the angel on it. He always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here. After all these years, it took Tom's lamp. I know it did. The lights are going out more and more. There's no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own. Not anymore. I have nothing left of Tom now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. The shadows are moving. There is no more light, no more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He's such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where did Tom's lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. The shadows are moving. Did I write that? Nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us. Tom and I forever. I found something funny while I was down there. A newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet, a magnificent poet. I dug around and found film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What is happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't.
A power station.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. A lantern.
Yep.
Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the Dark Presence?
Yep.
I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Nope. For a very special woman.
Romantic, huh?
So not... She had like all these lamps, but not one of them. Okay.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Is that it?
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
This lady's a little bit crazy. I'm not sure where to put this. Definitely
Nope.
we're here, apparently, though. There's no kind of museum. I thought the museum was up here. But apparently not. So... Trophy room. Oh, it's down the floor. Okay. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined roads. Crowds go wild for the Old Gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through the major US cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. Bands breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans shared their love for the Reckless Rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full bill barrels. None of this faith started themselves and embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Andersons and their cohorts. After hours of shenanigans for the musicians included a pool in a private residential neighborhood left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in the classical fashion, not to mention a lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to the band quickly become a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like their namesakes and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to the rock history in making. Whoops. Pretty much just, yeah. Okay. Wait. No, I thought it was Casey. Uh-oh. I think it's missing. Oh, it's on the floor, but it is missing.
Anger's remorse. This is the one. But it's gone.
Yep.
Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Will she do? Oh, we're gonna weapon upgrade 36. We should really do that.
Saga was sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took aim and fired again. Another headshot. This time, the Taken staggered. In one fluid motion, Saga cracked open the shotgun, sending the empty hulls flying over her shoulder, and slammed the new shells in faster than she had imagined possible.
No, we're done. Okay, hold on. Ah, it's like... What's the salt?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
The sugar and salt, yeah.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor.
Well, that was...
Where is Angus' remorse now?
Kitty is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to
I wonder
creep in.
if
Cynthia
is
with
Scratch.
her smile.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken. Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short.
Are you joking?
Scream.
It's in the bathroom.
An old folks care home.
God damn it. Okay.
The Anger's remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
Oh, there was a Thor one there.
Anger's remorse is missing.
Ugh.
Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has torn the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there.
Yep, and we know where it is.
I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
Which we just did, so we're good.